Welcome in Rodez. We are glad to have you here, virtually at least. RTR is a local radio that was created in 2006. It first started as a school workshop that was meant to help students improve their orality and writing skills. Therefore, we kept that dimension, and now we organize workshops with schools and teachers that are meant to help with orality and writing skills still, but also we do something that we called EMI. EMI, in English we would say IME, and it stands for Information and Media Education, but it is really about critical thinking. When teachers and supervisors are interested, they contact us, and together we create workshops that are perfectly fitted for the students it is targeting. Critical thinking is at the core of all of our shows and all of our work, but also recently we started to do radio debates and challenges on the social media such as Facebook and Instagram.
L'EMI, c'est l'acronyme pour désigner l'éducation aux médias et à l'information.
In RTR, we believe critical thinking is something we keep on learning all our lives, if only we are given the opportunity and the confidence to. It is an ability that needs practice and space, an ability that can deteriorate if not used. It isn't not believing in anything, it is more like accept that anything could be wrong, that there is no absolute truth, no neutrality, but there is a way to be closest to a truth as can be, and that is by inquiring and being curious. We want to teach people this curiosity, this ability to prove anyone wrong, even oneself, in order to be closest from a truth as can be. We want to transmit that not everything is a lie and that relying on one another is also very important. Our workshops are meant to give tools in order to make one self-reliant rather than give advice and truth that should be trusted no matter what. As we all face that massive distrust in mainstream media, it is very important, we think, not to be patronizing.
On ne vous dit pas que c'est faux, on vous dit juste, encore une fois, recoupez vos sources, vérifiez l'information.
As I said earlier, RTR is a local radio founded in a school. Our employees are young, some of them were students back when the radio was founded, others arrived as volontaires en service civique, knowing nothing about radio. They were taught everything about it and they ended up being hired. Liana is in charge of workshops, Armand is responsible for the music and the life of the radio. I myself, Virginia, am in charge of the projects. Fabien, that you see on the picture, is a young adult who started RTR as a child. He now replaces Armand when needed and helps with technical questions. RTR has about 50 volunteers from 14 to 60 years old, men and women, who engage themselves in many different ways for the radio. Thanks to them, we have a large variety of shows and themes dealt with, such as culture, music, languages, TV shows, science, human rights and feminism, humor, politics, news, history, literature, and many more. In June-July 2020, we launched a challenge on Facebook and Instagram. 30 jours pour l'inclusivité, or 30 days to be more inclusive, was funded by la DILCRA, a governmental organization which finances projects fighting against discriminations of all kinds. Every 2 days on Facebook and Instagram, we would publish a post asking for more efforts in one particular field. On the next day, the post would explain more about this particular field. You are now watching a workshop we gave in June 2020. The young adults you see are engaged in a program with La Mission Locale, an organization which helps them find jobs or improve their professional skills. The theme of the workshop is information and media education. We offer them some advice. We teach them what can be at stake when someone creates or spreads fake news. At the end of the workshop, together, we create a piece of fake news to make them understand how easy it is, and we also see some examples of pieces of news that are incredible yet true. In 2020-2021, our workshops about information and media education will be completed with a part about debate in order to help the learners with expressing their opinions, accepting others, and reach a compromise. On June 25th, the people you saw on the video took part of our workshop. Together, we chose 2 pieces of news that seemed incredible but were true, and we created a fake piece of news from scratch. Let's play together. Which of the following do you think is fake? Remember, 2 sentences are true and describe something that really took place, and 1 is completely fake. Texas, 2 parents arrested trying to exchange their baby for a baby monkey. Montpellier, he steals a neck chain and tries to swallow it when arrested by the police. Rouen, one of the robbers is arrested with 120 pence. If you thought 2 or 3 were fake, got you. Don't worry, it happens all the time. Bear in mind, as we always say in our workshops, that the truth can be surprising and that making a lie look like truth is easier than proving it wrong. The piece of fake news you just heard was created by Raphaël, Manon and Matteo on June 25th. We hope you enjoyed our presentation and got a clear understanding of our work and values. Thank you very much for your attention. We will be glad to answer to more questions you may have. More importantly, we thank you as a team for the time you gave us and for your work. Let's meet again in Rodez, hopefully. Best regards, Luana, Pierre-Étienne, Armand, Patrice, Fabien and Virginie.